Welcome to the Shred the Spread podcast, NHL Quick Picks edition for January 9th, 2023. I'm your host, Jared. If you're new, thanks for tuning in. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. For those of you who listen to our NFL podcast, you know this was coming. I'm going to be doing some NHL Quick Picks throughout the week, and Dino will be doing some NBA Quick Picks. Today, we have 4 games to get to. We have a short slate, so this will be a very quick episode, hence the name Quick Picks. I'll go through some of my favorite plays, sides, totals, props, and then we'll get out of here. We'll hopefully have a profitable slate. We've been doing pretty well in NHL the last few days, so let's hop right into it. The first game, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Odds presented by FanDuel, but obviously do your due diligence and shop around for the best odds. We have the Flyers taking on the Sabres in Buffalo. Flyers plus 198 on the money line. Sabres minus 245. Total for this game is 6.5. And the puck line, obviously, Flyers plus 1.5. Sabres minus 1.5. Let's just start off. Flyers just got torched last night by the Maple Leafs. But the 4 games before that, they beat Arizona 6-2. The Ducks 4-1. The Kings 4-2. And the Sharks 4-3. I want to start off by looking at the total of 6.5. The Sabres, they have the number 1 ranked offense. They're averaging about 4 goals per game, but they're letting up about 3.2. The Flyers only netted 2 goals yesterday. I see them getting at least 3 tonight. I have this as a Buffalo 4-3 overtime winner, so I like the over. I like the puck line. Flyers are covering the puck line as an underdog 67% this season. 16-5 covering the puck line when away. So I like the over 6.5 goals in this game, and I also like the Flyers on the puck line. The next game we have is the Kraken taking on the Canadiens at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. These are 2 teams trending in the opposite direction. Kraken are one of the hottest team in the NHL right now, and on the flip side, you have the Canadiens, which are one of the worst. The Kraken have netted at least 4 goals in their last 4 games. Kraken also have a top 5 offense. Canadiens have a bottom 5 defense. Kraken are minus 220 on the money line, and the Canadiens are plus 180 on the money line. Total for this game is set at 6.5, but you can get it at 6 on FanDuel for about minus 120 on the alternate total. Kraken are 3rd in goals per game. The Canadiens are 29th in goals allowed. Cole Caulfield on the Canadian side, he's 24th this year on shots on goal. There's a high total in this game. I like the over slightly. I'm going to sprinkle the over of 6, but that means I do like that Cole Caulfield player prop. He's one of their main shot takers for this Canadian squad. They're going to need him to put some puck on net if they want to have a chance to beat this Kraken team, but I just do not see it happening. I think the Kraken steamroll the Canadiens tonight. The only thing that's straying me off of that total, why I'm only sprinkling it, is because I could easily see the Kraken winning like 4-1, 5-1. So I do like the Kraken on the puck line. I like the Kraken team total over 3.5. You can get really good value if you can find the money line team or the total parlay. It's like Kraken and over 5.5 goals at like plus 165. That's worth a sprinkle. I just see I see the Canadiens getting steamrolled this game. The Kraken are just playing very hot. They've been putting puck in net. Canadiens are just have a terrible defense. I don't see this stopping. So I like the Kraken team total over 3.5, and I like the Kraken on the puck line. We're getting really good value on those. Going to this next game, very brief. The Preds and the Senators. The short story is we're getting a discount on the Senators here because the Predators have been playing so well. They're coming off big wins against, I believe they just beat the Capitals and the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes have put up like almost 100 shots on goal in 2 games, and I think they lost both of those games. So the Predators beat some really good teams. They're getting a little bit overvalued here by the public, so I will be on the Senators' money line. The last game, waiting for some goalie confirmations, but it looks like it's going to be Phoenix Copley and Skinner for the Oilers. Dude, Copley has been standing on his head in the damn net. He has been insane. He has, I believe, a 2.52 goals allowed. He's 10-2 in his last 12 starts. The guy's just been a demon for the Kings. The Kings have been playing really good hockey. But Skinner on the other side, he hasn't been playing that bad. He's got a 2.8 goals allowed average. He's 12-10, but this is just because the Oilers lay some eggs some games. So the record isn't necessarily a reflection of him. It's just because some games Oilers put up 7 goals, some games they put up no goals. But every time the Oilers and the Kings play each other. It seems like this game goes under. It's some hard-fought hockey. Last time in the playoffs, it was just a fight, and I believe this game stays under. I like the under 6.5. I think we can also get some value on the Oilers money line. I think I saw it at -102, -105, somewhere around there. Not going to be a heavy play, more so a lean, but I do like the Oilers as a side in that play, but that's just a lean. So just a quick recap of everything we went over. I like the Flyers +1.5 on the puck line. I also like the Flyers and Sabres over 6 or 6.5. I love the Kraken -1.5, which means I also like the team total over 3.5. I think the Kraken get that game done 4-1, 5-1, 6-1. I think they put a lot of pucks in net. I do like Cole Caulfield over 3 shots on goal in that game. I like the Senators money line, and I do like the Oilers and Kings under 6.5. That's always a dogfight between those teams. So Oilers under 6.5, and then my side in that game, just to give a side, I lean Oilers money line. So this has been it, the first episode of NHL Quick Picks. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please do me a huge favor, and wherever you get your podcast, please rate the podcast. You can also follow us on Twitter at @ShredTheSpread_, and you can follow us on TikTok at ShredTheSpread. Be sure to check out, if you haven't already, the College Football National Champion special between TCU and Georgia. We've got a lot of good plays in there. We've got a lot of good player props, some touchdown props, and we also took a side and a total. So make sure you go check that out. This has been NHL Quick Picks for January 9th. Until next time, see ya.